Well, good Thursday morning, South Central and Alaska. We are expected to see the return to some warmer weather as we welcome in the official start of August. Of course, I've been seeing some sunshine building in across the state. With that being said, we're still going to hold on to the potential for some rain across the state. This is a live look coming in from Eagle River. You can see we do have some cloud coverage this morning. We're going to see those clouds steadily increase towards the afternoon and evening hours, and that's going to set the stage for some overcast skies into the night. Now, this is also going to pave the way for some additional rain showers through parts of the Mat-Su Valley as we welcome in the evening hours, but a good portion of South Central will stay on the drier side as we welcome in the coming days. So this is what we're going to be talking about here over the next couple of days, that August warmth. Of course, we spent a large portion of July on the cooler side as we ended the month roughly 1.5 degrees below where we should be. Only 2 days during the month of July warmed into the 70s, so we'll certainly begin to watch what August is going to bring us. But for now, highs likely to remain in the mid to upper 60s. Our next storm, which is already impacting parts of the interior out towards the northwest Arctic borough, that will lead to some rain showers for parts of South Central late tonight on into Friday, primarily impacting again the Mat-Su Valley, the Copper River Basin, and of course Prince William Sound could also see some light rain showers. And then a drier weather pattern returns as we welcome in the coming days for a large portion of South Central, with more sunshine and warmth expected to build back into the region. So looking at our 70-degree days, you noticed that July only brought 2 days. June brought 5 days. We saw 0 days during the month of May. Really hard to see those 70-degree days during May. And then as we welcome in August, on average, we typically see about 4 days a year where those temperatures warm into the 70s. We'll certainly see what this month is going to hold, and there is the potential over the next week that we'll see parts of South Central warming into the 70s. I think most locations will, though, stay in the upper mid to upper 60s. This morning, you can see those temperatures along the slope sitting on the cooler side. 34 degrees in Utqiagvik, where we could even see some areas of wintry mix. Now, if you live north of the Brooks Range, any lingering rain that we see into the night will transition into some wintry mix, if not some light snow showers. And this is largely due to that cooler weather and with temperatures expected to dip down near freezing. As that system continues to drive southeast through the state, we're going to see increasing rain from McGrath out towards Fairbanks, and then eventually building over the Alaska Range here in South Central later tonight. Now, if you live in Anchorage along the out towards the Kenai, largely expecting dry conditions later this evening. We're just going to see some increasing clouds. It's the valley and the Copper River Basin that's going to see that better chance for some rain showers, as well as Prince William Sound that will hold on to that potential as well. So looking at the satellite radar across the state, not entirely impressive, but we are watching that band of thick cloud coverage that's been building in from the west, northwest. That is going to lead to that increasing rainfall potential. That low out towards southeast, that is dissipating, and we're going to be talking about drier, sunnier and warmer conditions returning to the panhandle. The rain itself likely tapering off for many locations. Now, important note for those who live along Mendenhall Lake and Mendenhall River, take note that Suicide Basin is showing signs that it could potentially release over the next 24 hours. We'll continue to monitor that as we did see some of those water levels drop overnight into early this morning. So we'll continue to monitor that situation. If you remember, last year was that historic flooding that did occur out towards Mendenhall Lake and River, which did lead to some river erosion. Now, as far as rain that we are going to be watching, you can see there it is building in over the Brooks Range through the interior. And again, some areas of wintry mix look possible for areas north of the Brooks Range through the remainder of today on into our Friday. And of course, better chance will arrive into the evening as those temperatures dip down near freezing. So as that system continues to drive to the south, you can see again widespread rain through the interior, which will certainly continue to help suppress that wildfire activity across the state, which latest checks showing we've only seen about 630,000 acres burned across the state. We've seen that wet July certainly help when it comes to that wildfire activity across the state. And then as we welcome in the overnight hours on into tomorrow, notice how the rain just favors northern parts of the Mat-Su Valley and the Copper River Basin with just some isolated showers out towards Prince William Sound. That's primarily the only areas that will see rain. With that said, northern parts of the Anchorage Bowl Could see a slight chance for some showers into the night, but I largely think we will stay on the drier side. And then as we welcome in the weekend, things dry out for practically all of us, and we've got the return to some sunshine and warmth in the forecast. We're even going to see warm weather today, mid-60s expected across south central. There's that slight chance for some showers for Anchorage. You can see arriving into the afternoon and evening hours. Now across the rest of the state, what we are going to be watching, while South Central is largely expected to see drier weather take hold, outside of next week we are watching Tuesday and Wednesday, or Monday and Tuesday I should say, bringing us a chance for some rain. Western half of the state is actually going to continue to hold on to this daily chance for some rain, winds, and temperatures staying in the 50s and 60s. So while things remain fairly active out west, through the interior, South Central, and Southeast, we're actually beginning to trend on the drier side, which is not good news for the Panhandle. Notice through the Yukon Flats into the Copper River Basin, we continue to see abnormally dry conditions. Nothing really significant set to impact those regions. However, out towards southeast Alaska, where we're seeing roughly 1% of the state up under that moderate drought, this continues to grow. Now this drought dates back. We began to see signs of it through the winter months with that lack of snowfall and some of those higher levels, and that is what led to the abnormally dry conditions through the spring and early summer months. And over the last few weeks, we've been holding on to this moderate drought. And until we see some significant rainfall, we'll likely see these drought conditions continue to grow. And looking through the next 1 to 2 weeks across southeast, we're talking about warm weather with 70s returning and plenty of sunshine and dry conditions as well. Looking at the statewide forecast today, you can see cool along the slope. And again, watching for some areas of wintry mix out towards Gamble, St. Lawrence. We're going to see a chance for some rain showers, winds gusting upwards of about 30 to 35 miles per hour. Some hit or miss rain showers are expected across the Aleutians for the next week or so, with daily highs sitting in the 50s. But we'll catch some breaks between each wave of rainfall. But as far as looking through the first week to 2 weeks of August, we're going to see again that best chance for rain really across western half of the state, while the eastern half begins to see warmer, drier conditions returning to the region. And this is a 7-day forecast for Anchorage. You can see again those temperatures mid to upper 60s as we welcome in the coming days. That sunshine returns into the weekend. Our best chance of seeing those 70s look to arrive as early as Sunday. I think the valley will have that good opportunity, parts of the Copper River Basin, Kenai, Soldotna, as well as Nikiski seeing that better chance for some 70s, while the rest of South Central will likely stay in the 60s. Still going to be beautiful weather to get outdoors. We are watching that potential for more showers as we welcome in next week. But as far as August as a whole, not looking to be as wet as what we did see for July. But do note that as we transition into August and then eventually September, we are at that time of the year where we are going to begin to see more of those storms pushing in from the eastern Pacific. So we'll certainly be watching that. But again, a beautiful forecast taking hold as we welcome in the first full week of August with those temperatures steadily warming. And again, get outside, enjoy that sunshine, plenty of it today. Cloudy skies for your Friday before more sunshine returns as we welcome in the weekend. Of course, we'll have more on that coming up in the afternoon news as well as in the evening newscast. For now, have a great day.